kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really sucking the ball. Knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the M-E-T-S Mets of New York. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets. Oh, they're hollering, they're cheering, and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets. All the fans are true to the orange and blue. So hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball for the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell, give 'em a hand, and let 'em know you're rooting and you stand. Come on and meet the Mets, meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life because the Mets are really sucking the ball. Knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the M-E-T-S Mets of New York. Of New York.
Hey there, everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice. I am back, and this time we're playing Stratomatic. We're playing the 2015 Mets. I'm replaying that season. I picked up 6 different seasons, Stratomatic seasons, from somebody who was getting rid of them, and for about $75. One of the seasons I got was 2015. It just so happens to be a season I like because the Mets were in the World Series. So how about that? And it's a season that I really haven't replayed all that much. I replayed the 2016 season, but I never went back to play the 2015 season. So I'm doing it now using Ballscore, kind of learning Ballscore and using the cards that I picked up. So in this game, let me tell you a little bit about this game. This game pits the Miami Marlins against the New York Mets, and we are in New York in Citi Field, and it's going to be Matt Latos going for the Marlins, and the Mets, it's going to be Jacob Degrom. Yes, 2-time Cy Young Award winner, 2015, Jacob Degrom. Jacob Degrom had a great season in 2015. I'll tell you a little bit about his data for 2015. He was 14-8 with a 2.54 ERA and 30 starts. So he pitched 191 innings. So, I mean, Jacob Degrom is something, a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure. Let's get started. We're going to roll Dee Gordon now. I'm not using the keyboard. I may use it a little bit more than I normally. I'm afraid of making a lot of mistakes while I'm, like, recording. So I'm going to do a little bit of I'm going to do, hey there, Al Red Sox fan. Let's go Mets. There he is. Yeah, I'm going to do a little keyboard stuff here and there. So let's start right away. Let's roll some dice. It's Dee Gordon. He's a left-handed batter, batted .333 in 2015. He is facing the Jacob Degrom. And we're playing super advanced in most areas, 3-6. So that's going to be off Dee Gordon's card against a right-handed batter. That's going to be a 6, and that's going to be a ground ball up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. Now, in yesterday's game, Dee Gordon stole 3 bases. And I'll tell you how many he had. Does it say? Yeah, he had 58 stolen bases in 2015 and was caught stealing 20 times. That's old school style, Al. That's old school style. So Dee Gordon, and they told me if I hit 1, it gives them a single. Let's see what happens if I hit 1. No, that's not it. That's a box score. They told me if you hit 1 something, I can't remember what they said. Wait a second. Let's look up here. Let's see what the hotkey is for that. Oh, A1. Do you hit them Separately or simultaneously? I don't know. Oh, that was simultaneously. Okay, so I got a single there. All right, so Dee Gordon. Now, Dee Gordon, we're going to try to steal with him. He's a double-A stealer. 2, 6 to 8, he gets the lead, and he'll be running off of 18. So let's see what happens. Degrom is a -3, and the catcher is D'Arnaud. And we can run real quick. Let me go over the batting lineup. I never do this very much. Let me go over the batting lineup for the Marlins. This is when they had Murderers Row. They had Dee Gordon leading off. They had Christian Yelich, Giancarlo Stanton batting third. Batting fourth is Martine Prado. Then you had Mike Morse batting fifth. But then you had Marcelo Zuna in center field batting sixth. Jarrod Saltalamacchia batting seventh. And they usually have their regular catcher is what's his face? Jesus. JT Realmuto. But he's being given the day off. Adani Echevarria is batting ninth, and then Matt Lato's eighth, and then Matt Lato's in the ninth spot. All right, so we're going to try to steal here. So we're going to roll one die to see. We need for a lead. That's a 3, so that's not going to do it. That is not going to do it. So he's going to go to 15. So it's going to be a 12, and I do not think that the D'Arnaud has got anything going there in terms of an arm. No, his arm is a 0. So it's 12, and then he's being held on. That's a 10. We got to roll a 10 or less, and the throw down, and he is safe under the tag. So it's a stolen base for Dee Gordon. Stolen base, and I just clicked on S2 right on top here. There's a little button that says S2. So then we're going to go to Christian Yelich. All right, so we're going to roll one die and see if there's a wild pitch. Nope. And Christian Yelich, that's a 4-5. 4-5 is a strikeout. So Yelich, and I'm going to see what. Let's see what the hotkey for a strikeout is. A hotkey for genetic strikeout is this symbol right here. Let's see if it works. Hold on a second. Let me see. It's like a bracket type thing. There it is. All right. Got to learn these hotkeys to make my life simpler. All right. Next is Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton had a heck of a 2015 season, guys. Giancarlo Stanton hit 20. Oh, well, not the season I expected him to have. Hit 27 home runs. Oh, wait, that was only in 280 at bats. He missed half the season, so he would have hit 54 home runs if you just double that. So Giancarlo Stanton, and let's roll one die, see if there's a wild pitch. Nope. And here goes. It's a 2-4. That's going to be off Stanton's card. A 2-4 is a comebacker. Oh, stabbed that. Nice play by Degrom. Turns around, throws to short, back to first. 1-6-3 double play. So Jacob Degrom, highlight reel play. Comebacker. Ball was almost by him. Stabbed at it. Threw to second. And then back to first. And it's a 1-6-3 double play. And that's at the top here. 1-6-3 double play. To use this play, there must be a runner at first. Oh, that's right. I forgot I stole the base. I can't use that. So then it's a comebacker, and DeGrom looks at second, realizes, hey, he's already there. There's no chance of anything. So goes to first. And I think this is going to allow our boy at second base to get the third. Oh, no, it's an A. So he holds. So he does not advance here on this. So all I click is 1 to 3, and it says advances to third, and I say, well, I don't say no, but I go above that where it says stay on second. So now it's 2 outs, and the runner still in second base, and we got Martine Prado. We're going to roll one die, see if there is wild pitch, and nope, it's a 13. Oh, that went flying. It's a 2-4. That's going to be off Martine Prado's card, and a 4 is a ground ball up the middle, and That's in the hands of the shortstop. Playing short. Oh, Flores. Flores barely gets to it. Throws to first and gets Prado by half a step. And that's going to be a 6-3. And that's a G. So let me see if I hit G. No, that's not it. So let's, if I hit O, there it is. Okay. Oh, and then 6-3. And that retires the side, and that jumps the ball score, then takes us to the next screen or the next page, if you will, of our score sheet. All right, I wish I could straighten this out a little bit. Let me try to do that. Oh, there you go. That's a little bit better. Let me just bring this camera just a little bit farther down. I think that's better. Okay. So it's going to be Curtis Granderson leading it off. He's a left-handed batter against Matt Latos. It's 1 T. I put him down with 2 T's. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-7, and that's a strikeout. So Granderson strikes out. And next is Travis d'Arnaud. Travis d'Arnaud no longer a Met. 5-3. That's off Latos. A 3 is going to be a comebacker to Latos, who's a 4. He's a pitcher 4 fielding. So we're going to see what happens here. Roll the 20-sided, and that's a 16. And that's going to be, we're going to have to check his error rating, which is an E12. I roll 2 6-sided. It's a 6. E12, and that's going to be a comebacker handled by Latos over to first, 2 away. Next is Lucas Duda. That's a 3-9, and that's off of Duda's card against a righty. A 3-9 is a strikeout. So high heat blows by Lucas, and we go to the next inning. After 1 inning, no score. Using Stratomatic, advanced for the most part. It's Jacob Degrom versus Matt Latos. Mike Morse. And that's a 6-8. A 6-8 against a righty. Yeah, that's a comebacker. No, excuse me. That's a ground ball to the third baseman. And the third base is Eric Campbell. Throws to first. 5-3. 1 down. Next is Marcelo Zuna. Degrom looks in for the sign, sets and deals. It's 4-7. 4-7 versus a right is a strikeout. Learned that one already. That's the bracket. It's a strikeout. 2 away. And it's Jarrod Saltalamacchia. He's a switch hitter. That's a 3-8. 3-8 is a comebacker. Degrom feels his position, throws out the slow-footed Saltalamacchia, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. We keep on moving and grooving on this. Been playing a lot of deep drive baseball lately. Been doing a lot of tutorials on that, so if you want to check that out. A lot of fun, very quick playing game. Michael Cuddyer, and that's a 3-6. A 3-6 is popped up to the left side. Calling for it is Flores. He's there, makes the catch, 1 away. Oh, I'm sorry, not Flores. Echevarria, excuse me. Mets are up. All right, next is Daniel Murphy, left-handed batter. 2-4. And that's a weak ground ball to the second baseman. Dee Gordon flips to Morse at first for out number 2, 4-3. And now it's Eric Campbell, third base. He's in there for the injured David Wright. That's a 6-3. A 6-3 is a fly ball left field X. So we're going to have to roll one because he's a 4 out there. That's a 1. That's going to fall in for at least a double. At least a single or a double because he's a 4. It's a triple, excuse me. Hustling a third. The throw to third. No, but this is not Cuddyer, excuse me. Actually, Yelich, I believe, is a 2 out there. So that's going to change the whole – yeah. He's a 1. Excuse me. Yelich is a 1. I got to focus on what I'm doing. Yelich is a 1, and that's a fly out, and that's run down by Yelich in left field. So that's out number 3. So that's out, fly out, left field. And that's all what does that say? Oh, wait. I hit the wrong spot. So let's go. Wait. Did I hit the wrong spot? It's all good. All right. So Danny Echevarria is up. I like saying that name. Echevarria. Facing Jacob Degrom. Play Stratomatic, advanced, super advanced, mostly. 4-6 is off Degrom's card. A 4-6 against a righty is going to be a fly ball lined to center field, but right there is Lagares for the catch. And now it's Latos. That's a 1-8. A 1-8 off a pitcher hitting card 5. There's a fly ball, high fly ball. Back goes the second baseman Murphy and Flores. And in comes the center fielder Lagares. Lagares calls everybody off and makes the catch. And now it's Dee Gordon. Dee Gordon single his first at bat. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can see the there you go. The scoreboard. There's one hit so far in the game, the Miami Marlins. It was Dee Gordon. It's going to be a 4-5 against a lefty. 4-5 against a lefty is a strikeout. So slider gets Gordon fishing, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Jacob Degrom. And we can look at the box score here. If you click on B, it shows you what Degrom's ERA this year is. It's 0. He hasn't given up a run yet this season. So he's pretty impressive. So it's going to be Juan Lagares leading it off against Matt Latos. Latos was 4-10 with a 4.95 ERA, so the Mets should get to him pretty soon. And that's a 4-10 against a righty. A 4-10 is a ballpark single, but ballpark at Citi Field is only a 1. And that's a 2, so no go. That's line and caught by the shortstop, Echevarria. Next is Wilmer Flores. And that's a 3-2. And that's a hit by pitch. So Flores gets plunked. Hit batter. So he's on at first. Degrom, we're going to let Degrom bat. We're going to roll one die and see what happens. And that's a 2-7. A 2-7 off Degrom's card is a fly ball center field. Under it is Ozuna. 2 out. Back to first is Flores. And it's Lucas Duda. That's a 16, so there's no wild pitch. Curtis Granderson. And that's a 1-7. A 1-7 is a card hit ground ball right at the shortstop. Echevarria flips to Dee Gordon at second to force out Wilmer Flores, and that's going to retire the side. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. 6-4, and runner out at second. And that's all she wrote there for that inning. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Top of the 4th inning. And Degrom is going to face Christian Yelich. And it's a 1-8, and that's going to be ball 4. So Yelich manages a base on balls, and he's on at first. Now he's a B base stealer. 5 and 6 would be 17. Otherwise, it's an 11. You know what? And why not? 5 and 6. It's a good. Oh, wait a second. 5 and 6. That's with the two six-sided die. I think I've been playing this all wrong. Wait a second. I think that. Yeah, it's two six-sided die. I've been rolling a 20 for that. Oops. I just started doing this last week, so it's not the end of the world. But that's 2 six-sided die. That's not a 20-sided die. All right, so let's try that again. We rolled a 6, so that's going to be, we're going to run off 17 there. Going to run off 17 minus 3, 14, and he's being held at 12. So let's see what happens to Yelich. There goes Yelich, and he is out. Nice throw by d'Arnaud. The tag is there, and Yelich is thrown out at second base, caught stealing, caught. And it's Giancarlo Stanton now. Ooh. And that's a 4-8. A 4-8 is a strikeout. So Giancarlo whiffs. 2 outs now. And it's a 6-10 against a righty, a 6-10, and that's a third baseman X. So we got to check and see what Campbell's looking like. Let's look at Campbell. Eric Campbell is a 4 E32. And that's a 12. I think we're going to have to look at the E32 on that for a third baseman. But yep, E32. We're going to roll two six-sided dice, and that's a 6. On 32, a 6 is going to be an E5. Base on an error, then it asks us who made the error. It's going to be the third baseman, Campbell. So with 2 outs, Martine Prado reaches base, and it's going to be Michael Morse. We're going to roll 1 die for a wild pitch. Nope, nothing there. And now it's a 5-5 against, again, a righty. A 5-5 is a 1-8 double. It's a split. 1-8 double, 9-20, caught by the left fielder, Cuddyer. So we're going to have to roll here. See what happens. And it's a 15. So that's run down by Cuddyer and caught down the line. And that's out number 3. So Degrom barely makes it out of that inning. Barely. Almost gave up a run-scoring double there. And leading it off now, it's going to be Travis d'Arnaud. We're going to see Travis d'Arnaud, Lucas Duda, and Michael Cuddyer. Travis d'Arnaud, Lucas Duda, and Cuddyer. And Matt Latos on the mound for the Miami Marlins. Let's see. All right, Travis d'Arnaud steps into the box, and Latos looks in for the sign. No score here after, what, three innings of play. 3.5 innings of play, excuse me. And that's going to be a 5-10. A 5-10 is a strikeout. So High Cheese gets d'Arnaud 1 away. Next is Lucas Duda. Good power. I think he hit 36 home runs. Let's double check. He hit 27 home runs in 471 at-bats with 33 doubles. That's a 1-9. That's going to be off Duda's card, a 1-9 strikeout. Back-to-back Ks by Latos. I can't believe that the Mets aren't getting to a guy who had a 5 ERA. Here's Michael Cuddyer. And that's a 3-2, and that's going to be a line drive caught by the third baseman, Prado, and that's going to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Got a pretty good ball game going here. And we go to the top of the 5th. Degrom is going to be facing Marcell Ozuna, Jarrod Saltalamacchia, and Danny Echevarria. Using Ballscore to keep track of what is what. I'm learning this thing. Took me a while. It took me about a week. I gave up like 3 different times, but guys kept on joining and saying, "No, man, you can do it. Try this, try that, try the other." And I said, "Okay, I'll give it one more try." And I'm holding my own right now. Holding my own. So 6-8. That's going to be off Degrom's card against a righty. 6-8 is going to be a ground ball hit right at Campbell. Campbell, nice scoop, fires across the diamond and gets Marcell Ozuna by half a step. Saltalamacchia is next. And that's a 6-7, and that's going to be a ground ball to second baseman Murphy. We don't know what's going to happen there. And that's going to be, I think it's going to be a ball that Murphy just doesn't get to. And it's going to roll into the outfield. And it does. So that's a base hit. Murphy, got a terrible jump. Looked like he took a step in the opposite direction. Murphy's just not a guy who can field very well. He's not known for his glove, known for his hitting. So that's Saltalamacchia at first base. We're going to roll one die to see if there's a wild pitch. No, doesn't happen. That's going to be 4-12, again, off of Degrom against a righty. 4-12 is a high fly to center field. Lagares is there waiting for it to come down. That may have hit the roof here at Marlins Park. But it's an out. It's an out. I don't even know if the roof is open or closed. I don't even know if they have a roof to be. I just made that up. Anyway, all right. Now it's the pitcher, Saltalamacchia, with 2 outs. And that's a 1-11. A 1-11 is a ground ball to second base. Right there is Murph. Flips to Duda, and that retires the side. 4-3. So this game pretty much does everything for you. This software switched over to the next page for me. Everything's for you. I think that I'm being generous. There's a lot of things it doesn't do for you, but heck, I'm doing it for it. All right, so Daniel Murphy leading it off. So far, Mets don't have a hit. And this is the bottom of the 5th. Here goes. 2-4. That's a ground ball, weak ground ball to second base. Right there's Gordon, throws out Murphy easily, 4-3. Next is Eric Campbell. And that's a 4-8 against Campbell, and that's going to be split die. 1-15 is a single, and it's a 20. 1-15 is a single, and it's a ground ball to the third baseman. Prado up with it, throws, and gets Campbell by half a step. Goodness gracious. And who's up? It is Juan Lagares. Juan Lagares, Wilmer Flores, Jacob Degrom. All right, Matt Lato's on the mound. There are 2 outs, and here's Juan Lagares. That's a 5-4. 5-4 is ground ball, third baseman X. I don't know what Prado is. Let's see what Prado is. Prado is a 2E10 at third base. Oh, no, gotta do that one. And that's going to be an 8. At third base, an 8. Nope. What did I say? 2E10? Roll. I think I said E10, right? Yeah, he's an E10. I just rolled an 11. So an E10 and 11 is a ball that Campbell, Prado handles and throws out Lagares, and that retires the side. So 5 innings of no-hit ball from Matt Legos. I'm trying to, if I say it enough times, maybe I can break the no-hitter. All right, Dee Gordon is leading it off against no score here in this game. I don't know if you can see the scoreboard, but it's right in the middle of the screen. You can move it about. You can move it around. That's nice about here. Ah, look, it gives me the Mets record, 6-4. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that till now. That's the first time I noticed that. The Marlins are 1-1. Mets are 6-4. All right, so it's Dee Gordon. Dee Gordon is single and struck out and stole a base. That's going to be a 6-6 against a lefty, 6-6, and that's line base hit to right field. Getting it in quickly is Granderson. Granderson's an ex-Yankee, just joined the Mets as a free agent. I think it was last year in 2014. That's going to be a single. And you know that Dee Gordon is always a threat to steal, especially now that I'm rolling 2 6-sided dice. And that's an 8, so he gets the jump. It's going to be a 15. He's being held, a 13. So let's see what we roll here. There goes Gordon, and he is safe under the tag. So Gordon steals second stolen base. Guy's a monster. Christian Yelich. We're going to roll one die there for the wild pitch. And here's Yelich, 2-5. 2-5, and against a righty, and that's pulled down the right field line into the corner. After it is the right fielder throws it in, and that's going to score Dee Gordon easily, and Yelich is in there with a RBI double, and that puts the Marlins up 1-0. RBI double for Christian Yelich. Yelich is at second base now, no out. And I'm thinking of walking Giancarlo Stanton here to get an opportunity for a double play because none of these guys are going to bunt. And that's what I'm going to do. Intentional walk. And the way you do this is you got to toggle it. And I'll show you how to do that. So you go to A, you go to generic walk. And then it's going to say toggle. I got to go in here, actually, I believe. I don't think it'll let me toggle the walk from another place. No. I got to go back there. That means I got to go Control 9, and it asks me, "Is this an Excel?" Yes. And now I'm going to toggle the walk. There it goes. Intentional base on balls. Then I got to go down next. Then I got to Control 9 again. That's the only way I know how to do it. There's probably a simpler way to do it. That's how I know how to do it. All right. So runners on first and second. Nobody out. We are in the top of the 6th inning. It's 1-0 Marlins. And we're going to roll to see if there's a wild pitch, and nope. And here goes. And that's a 6-5. 6-5 is a ground ball to Flores. Uh-oh. X. And we rolled a 14. Flores, he's a horrible fielder. A 14 is a ball that Flores gets to, but no chance for anyone except going to first. And both runners advance with 1 out, second and third now. So it's a ground ball 6C. So 6-3. Both runners are going to advance to third, advance to second. Okay. And now the Mets are in the 6th inning going to have to bring the infield in because I don't know what's going on. Michael Morse. Infield in. Michael Morse. 15, no wild pitch, no pass ball. Here's the pitch to Michael Morse. Degrom to Morse with second and third, 1 out, 1-0 Marlins. Top of the 6th inning. It's going to be a 5-7. 5-7 is a strikeout. Oh, huge strikeout. Degrom blows it by him. Big strikeout. And now we got Marcell Ozuna. So we can pitch to Ozuna, who had a .259 batting average, or we can pitch to Saltalamacchia, who had a .225 batting average. But Ozuna hit 20. Oh, no, he only hit 10 home runs in 459 bats. You know what? Saltalamacchia is a lefty. He's going to bat lefty against Degrom, and Degrom is pretty good against lefties. No, but he gives up home runs against lefties. Yeah, we're gonna face Ozuna here with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Infield's back for the Mets. We're gonna roll one die to see if there's it's an 11. Here goes. Here's the pitch from Degrom. Looks in. Darno gives him the sign, sets and deals. And here's a swing from Ozuna. It's 110. A 110 is line base hit single for Ozuna, and that's to left field. Oh, wait. Oh, excuse me. 10? Yes. And that's going to score. I'll tell you in a second. Coming around to score is Yelich. And now the question is, will Stanton score? From left field, Cuddyer has no arm at all, so he's not throwing out anybody. I'll tell you that right now. I'll double check. Yeah, he's got a 0 for an arm. From hero to 0. He's got a 0 for an arm. Whoa. Who's calling me? Why are you calling me? Never, ever do that. I never pick up my phone. I haven't picked up my phone in 2 years because a lot of strange calls. I get a lot of strange calls. A lot of people trying to sell me stuff I'm not buying. All right. It's a 110, so we're going to check. There's no arm there. There's 2 outs, so that's going to be a +2. Giancarlo is a 14. And that's going to be, I guess, 16, and he's safe. So we're going to roll for a second run here, and that's a 14, and he is safe. And Stanton scores. It's a 2-run single, a 2-out 2-run single by Marcell Ozuna off of Jacob Degrom's card. So that is hugely disappointing. And we're going to take a quick peek and see when Degrom comes up to bat next inning. So we're going to try to get him to get out of this inning. He's got Saltalamacchia next. And that's a 5-8. 5-8 is a fly ball, right field, high fly to right field. Towards the line is Granderson. He's there, makes the catch, and that's out number 3. But Degrom and the Mets give up 3 huge runs. How can that be? And they're down 3-0 going into the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's Wilmer Flores, Degrom, and then Curtis Granderson. Holy smokes, Degrom. What are you doing? You're letting me down. Do not do that. What's going on here? Matt Latos against Wilmer Flores to start off the inning. See if the Mets can get something going. Latos has a no-hitter going here in the, bottom of the 6th. 3-10. 3-10 is a high fly ball. Back goes Lucas Duda. And in comes Granderson. Granderson calls him off and makes the catch. 1 away. All right, so we're going to get a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Kirk Neuenhuis. That's who they had. Terrible. But that's who they have. So I got to do a pinch hitter for you. And I'm going to go up here to the top left-hand corner. I'm going to click on pinch hitter. I'm going to look for Neuenhuis. There he is, Kirk Neuenhuis. He's going to be in the 2nd slot. That's okay, and he's in there. Pinch hitter. I'm rolling for him. And that's a 2-6. And that's a ball that's driven over the center fielder's head. And it looks like Marcell Ozuna misplayed that off the bat. And that's going to roll to the wall. Neuenhuis thinking of going to 3rd. Nope. And he's held up. Goes back to 2nd with a double. A 1-out double for pinch hitter Neuenhuis. And next is going to be Curtis Granderson. And here's the pitch to Granderson. That's a 4-8 against a lefty. A 4-8 is going to be line drive base hit. And around to score is Neuenhuis. The throw is cut off to hold Granderson at first. And it's an RBI single for Curtis Granderson. It's a single with 2 stars off of Matt Latos versus a lefty. He's not very good against lefties. Not very good against anybody. But his his death column, and that's going to be the second hit off of Latos after he had a no-hitter going into the fifth, going through five. He had a no-hitter, and that's two consecutive hits off Latos. So the Mets are finally starting to get to him. They needed to end up in that column 4. The column 4 is what kills. I'm unable to connect to chat. What does that mean? I don't know why it says that. Huh. So, guys, I don't know. It says unable to connect to chat. Try again later. I don't know. I had one keyboard on top of another keyboard, so that could have made a difference. I got like 3 keyboards around. All right. So it's 3-1 now. It's 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the pitch to Travis. It's going to be 3-4. 3-4. That's hit by pitch. d'Arnaud is plunked. First and second. Hit by pitch. I'm not going there for that. I'm going up here. Hit by pitch. Hit batter. All right. So Lucas Duda now. And now there's action in the Marlins bullpen, and we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach to slow down the game, give a couple of guys a little chance to warm up. And we got Brad Hand. He pitched yesterday. That was a crazy game. Sam Dyson. Who else we got going here? Got a bunch of guys here that I know of that can pitch. I got Brian Morris. David Phelps is a starter. Jose Urena. So I got a couple of righties and at least 3 righties, 1 lefty. Let me see if I can get another lefty somewhere. Baker. Let's see if there's another lefty. Adam Conley, he's another lefty. So I got 2 lefties, 3 righties, and then I got the closer, AJ Ramos. All right, so that's going to be it. We're going to bring in a lefty. We're going to bring in Conley to face Duda. I don't trust Latos anymore. And he did a great job up to this point, but I think it was the domino effect at this point for him. So we're gonna get a new pitcher. Click up there, new pitcher. Let me see, where's Conley? I do not have Conley in there as a choice. So let me check the very quickly. I'm going to check. Let me make sure you can see the names here. Let me push. Okay. Marlins at New York. Urena, Hand. Let me get the next game. Urena, Hand. Next game is going to be Hand again. Ramos, Dyson. Let me get the next game for Miami. Because I don't think Conley's in there. I don't think Conley's available right now. Because I don't see him. Dunn, Mike Dunn, he's available. Okay, let me get Dunn. I know he's a lefty. So not Conley. Adam Conley's not. I don't think he's available, to be honest with you. I know Hand pitched yesterday, so I don't want to pitch him again today. Yet. I may let him go 1 inning in a little bit, but I don't want to pitch him so early. So Mike Dunn is coming in. He's a left-hander. He's going to face Duda, and I know he's available. There's Dunn. He's going to bat 9th. All right, Lucas Duda against Mike Dunn. We're going to roll the 20-sided die to see if there's a wild pitch. Nope. We need some help. Whatever help we can get. We need a home run, actually. It's a 3-3 against a lefty. 3-3, and that's a comebacker to Dunn. Dunn turns around, fires to Chavarria, and back to Morse. That's a 1-6-3 inning-ending double play. 1 pitch, and Mike Dunn got out of the inning. Holy smokes, what a masterful coaching decision, managerial decision that was for a tabletop manager who's won the YouTube Tabletop Manager of the Year award 3 consecutive years. Very few people know about that. So it's going to be a ground out, 1-6-3 double play. And, oh, wait. Yeah, that's it. Stays at second. Granderson stays at second. So I only got one out there. I don't know what I did, but I didn't do it right. Whatever I did is wrong. There was runners on first and second, and I clicked on a double play. There was one out, so I should be out of this inning. So let me go back. I'm going to have to let me go back here. I don't have access to chat. I do not know why. So let me undo whatever that was. Double play. I don't understand that at all. Why? Okay. Oh, I see. Hold on. All right. Let's do that again. It's a ground ball. Ground ball, double play. 1-6-3 double play. Stays on second. Where is that? It should be runner on second. Stays on second. Let's see. Okay. There it goes. I don't know what happened or what I did, but there it is. 1-6-3 double play. Now I got to bring in a new pitcher. Mets, it's the top of the seventh. Who's coming up? A righty, pinch hitter, and then a lefty. Righty, pinch hitter, and then a lefty. I definitely want my lefty who comes in to handle the top of the order, Dee Gordon and Yelich. I definitely don't want a righty going in against those guys. So I'm going to bring in a left-hander. It's going to be Alex Torres. Lefty Alex Torres is going to come in. You know who I haven't brought in for a while? Gil Martin. I'm going to bring in Sean Gilmartin. Duda hits into a double play, inning-ending double play. The Mets pick up one run. It's 3-1. 3-1 here in the top of the seventh inning. This is where the game slows down a little bit because there's a lot of changes you got to make. Sean Gilmartin is going to face Adeiny Echevarria. So here goes. Echevarria. 3-5. Let's get the pitcher in before we do everything else. I sped up there and I jumped over some steps. So Gilmartin, lefty, he's going to bat ninth. And we're not doing anything else right now. All right, so, and we rolled, it's a 3-5. 3-5 against a lefty is going to be ball four. So Echevarria walks. It's 3-1. Marlins. Both starters are out. It's an 11. Now we're going to we need a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for Dunn, who came in and went through one pitch and got 2 outs. And you know what? We're going to bring in Reed Brignac. Brignac, I believe, is a switch hitter. I believe Brignac is a switch hitter, and no, he's a lefty hitter. So we're not going to bring in Brignac at all. We're not going to bring in Ichiro. Who are we going to bring in? Jeff Baker. Jeff Baker seems to be the pinch hitter of choice in every box score that I read. Jeff Baker. So the pinch hitter is going to be Jeff Baker. And we're going to roll here for Jeff Baker with a runner on first. And it's 5-3. Baker's a righty, so 5-3 is a fly ball right field X. Granderson's a 2 out there, and that's an 11. And against a right fielder, we're going to have to check Granderson's card. That's a 2 E6. So he's an E6. Roll 2 6-sided die, and that's a 7, E6, E5, E6. We roll a 7. And that's a ball that Granderson gets to. So 1 out. Runs it down. So Jeff Baker flies out in his pinch hitting role. And now it's Dee Gordon. 4-5. 4-5 is a strikeout. Dee Gordon down swinging. Nice pitch by Sean Gilmartin. And it's Christian Yelich with 2 outs. And it's a 4-5. 4-5 against a lefty is, again, back-to-back Ks. Well, the same thing twice. 4-5. And that retires the side. So Gilmartin does a great job. Walks the first batter, but then retires 3 consecutive batters, 2 on strikeouts. All right, so we're going to need a new pitcher here. And who are they facing? They're facing a righty, a lefty, and then a righty and all righty. So we're going to bring in a right-handed pitcher. New pitcher. We're going to bring in Sam Dyson. I think about 9th. Sam Dyson, let me track him down. Using Ballscore. Sam Dyson's pretty good. Let's see. 3.68 ERA. 44 innings pitched, a 3-3 record. Pretty good for modern times. Going to be facing Michael Cuddyer, leading it off. We are in the top of the 7th, the bottom of the 7th, 2-7. It's 3-1 Marlins. 2-7 against a righty, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Cuddyer goes down looking, not pretty, baffled. And next is Danny Murphy. Danny Murphy's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. And that's a 5-10 versus a lefty. That's a hard-hit ground ball, but right at Echevarria, who's a 1. And that's a 10. I don't know if we're going to – Echevarria is a 1 shortstop. And we're going to have to check his error rating, and I don't think it's very high at all, to be honest with you. E12. All right, so that's E12, only 2 dice on E12. E12, 2 die, we rolled a 3, and that's going to be – oh, he boots it. Easy ground ball, and he boots it. Echevarria misses the grounder, and Daniel Murphy is on Echevarria error, E6. So the tying run is at the plate now. All the Mets need is one of their power hitters to come through, even though they only have 1 power hitter. That's Lucas Duda, and he's not due up. 3-8. And that's going to be ball 4. So Sam Dyson walks Eric Campbell. Now the go-ahead run is at the plate. And that's going to be Juan Lagares. Now Juan Lagares batted .259 with 6 home runs, 5 triples, 16 doubles, and 441 at-bats. Boy, I can't get a wild pitch roll at all. All right, so Sam Dyson, 1 out. Runners on first and second. And here's Juan Lagares. That's a 4-7 against a righty. 4-7 is a 1-16 single. And that's a 2, base hit. And that's going to load the bases. They're going to hold Murphy. That loads the bases. So this is exciting. This is getting exciting for Wilmer Flores. Now, Wilmer Flores happens to be the game-winning RBI leader in Mets history, franchise history. So he's coming up now, and we're going to see what happens here. We're going to roll 1 die for a wild pitch. Nope. All right, so Wilmer Flores against Sam Dyson. One more time. It's going to be a 2-10. That's going to be off Flores' card, and that's a ground ball to second base. No chance. That's in the hole, And Dee Gordon runs it down and throws him out at first. Run's going to score on the ground ball, 4-3 put out. 1 run score, everybody else advances. And it's going to be we're going to need a pinch hitter now. Pinch hitter. And against a righty, but then they'll bring in a lefty. So I gotta think about what I'm going to do here. Let me take a look. They got a switch hitter named Muno, and he's been pinch hitting a lot. Danny Muno, and we're going to bring in him to pinch hit. He's a switch hitter, so they're going to leave Dyson in there. So let's get in pinch hitter. The nice thing I like about doing this is I get to learn the teams. Like, I never knew that this guy even existed on the Mets. But I looked him up. I check every box score for every game, and I learn who are the guys that are on the roster, and I try to make cards for them. I'll show you the card that I made for this guy. I don't know. You can't really see it. Let me shine some light on it. There's a card I made for Muno, and that's how I do that. All right, so Danny Muno is going to face Dyson with second and third. So the tying run is on at third base. There's two outs. So Lagares is at second, and Eric Campbell is at third. And here's the pitch. We're going to roll 1 die. Hopefully roll a 1. No! It was there. But all right, it's going to be 4-7. 4-7. He's batting lefty. 4-7 is going to be a split die. It's a split 1-2 single, 3-20 ground ball to first. Let's see if we can get that 1 we've been waiting for all game. 7. It's a ground ball to the first baseman, Morse. Will he take it himself or will he flip it to the pitcher? He takes it himself. And 3 unassisted. Stays at third. Nobody scores. Can I have 2 runners on third base? Okay. Other guy stays there. All right. So we got to bring in a new pitcher now. New pitcher for the Mets. New pitcher, Buddy Carlisle. I'm going to bring in Buddy Carlisle at that 9th. I got a card for Buddy Carlisle as well. Oh, boy. That was a big opportunity. The Mets had bases loaded, only 1 out. All right, Buddy Carlisle is going to – so Muno grounds out to first base. And Buddy Carlisle is going to pitch to Giancarlo Stanton. Buddy Carlisle's right-handed thrower. Don't know what his stats were because I created the card. So there's no stats. I could write the stats on it so I would know. But he only plays in about 11 games that season. That's one thing I wish the Strat would do. I wish Stratomatic would make all the cards. Okay, here's the pitch. It's going to be 4-11. 4-11 versus a right-hander. It's a ground ball to third baseman Eric Campbell. Campbell up with it, fires to first, and throws out Giancarlo Stanton. Martine Prado next. 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. And that's a 4-7. Did I just say it was a 4-7? No. 4-7. That's going to be a split die, double, and out to center field. So, and the center fielder runs it down. Lagares with a nice catch, a ball that's driven in the gap. After it is Lagares, and he makes a nice catch. That's going to be out center field. 2 away. And that's a 5-7. That's again against a righty 5-7. That's a strikeout. So Carlisle comes in and retires the side in order. We'll go to the bottom half of the 8th inning, almost at the end here. I'm going to let Dyson stay in there. Who's he facing? Actually, he's facing a couple of lefties. You know what? We're going to bring in the lefty. We're going to bring in the other lefty that we have. Moonhouse is there. Degrom is there. Dyson. we're going to bring in the other lefty, and the other lefty is going to be Brad Hand. We're going to bring in Brad Hand for just this inning, and then we're going to bring in A.J. Ramos to close it out. 3-2 ball game. So new pitcher. New pitcher, Brad Hand. All right. Curtis Granderson. Let's see, 4-6 against a lefty. 4-6 is a ground ball, second base, X. Dee Gordon is a 1. We roll in 11. And I think on their second base, we're going to have to check his error rating. This is a clumsy part of this game, to be honest with you. Clumsy part of this game because it forces you to write stuff down. He's an E6. I don't want to write all these stats down to play a game. E6, we're going to roll two six-sided die. That's a 6. E6, 6, and then there's boxes now. And that's a ground ball that Dee Gordon gets to and throws out. Granderson, 4-3. So I had to go from one column, then I had to go into boxes, then I had to look at different E numbers. First, I had to know the fielder's fielding rating, and then I had to go into the error rating. I guess one's range and one's the error. But, man, I feel it's like clunky, to be honest with you. I feel it's a little bit clunky. That's all I can say. You may disagree with me. That's fine. Travis d'Arnaud. 2-9er. And that's going to be a split die double triple, 1-2 triple. And we roll something high. I don't know. 12. So that's going to be a double for d'Arnaud in the gap. Racing after it is Ozuna. Cuts it off. And gets it in quickly. A double for d'Arnaud. So the tying run is on at second base. An 8. And Lucas Duda is a lefty. Here goes. So it's a 110. Wait a second. A triple double. No, I looked at it against a right-handed pitcher. Still a double. It was a home run and a double. All right, I knew I did something wrong. Okay, so it's a 110. It's going to be off Lucas Duda. Lucas Duda has a lot of power here with one out. Tying run is at second base, and Travis d'Arnaud in the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-2 Marlins. So a 110 is going to be a 1-17 double. We're going to roll right here, and a 20. Oh, my God. It's a fly ball left field. Chased down by Yelich. Holy smokes, Yelich. Killed us. You're killing us, boy. I thought that was it. I thought the Mets had tied the ball game. Stays at second. Runner at second base. d'Arnaud stays at second on that line shot in the gap, and Yelich got to it. Don't know how he did that. Must be taking fly balls before the game and after the game. Now it's Michael Cuddyer. And let's make another pitching change. Michael Cuddyer, we're going to bring in Jose Urena to pitch to Michael Cuddyer. So we're going to bring in, even though, you know what? We're going to let Hand because I don't want Murphy's next, and I don't want Murphy facing a righty just in case Cuddyer walks or something strange happens here. All right, so Cuddyer against Brad Hand. Here we're going to roll one die. 1. No. All right, here goes. Here's the pitch to Michael Cuddyer. It's a 1-9 against a lefty. 1-9 is line drive. Base hit, single around. Being waved around is Travis d'Arnaud. The throw to the plate, and he is out. No, safe. All right. RBI single, 2-out single in the bottom of the 8th by an unlikely of characters. Michael Cuddyer singles to left off Brad Hand. And now it's Daniel Murphy with Cuddyer on at first. Mets have tied the game at 3. Here's the pitch to Murphy. And that's a 1-7 off Murphy's card. That's a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Echevarria flips to Dee Gordon, and that retires the side. But the Mets come up huge, and they tie the ball game up with 2 outs. RBI single by Michael Cuddyer. Holy smokes, let's go Mets. The Amazons are at it again. The Amazons are at it again. We're going to pull Carlisle. Carlisle is only a 1-inning type guy. And next, we're going to bring in Rafael Montero. You know what? We're going to bring in, who are we going to bring in? We're at home in a tie game. It's the top of the 9th. We're going to bring in Jerry Familia. We're going to bring in Jerry Familia here because he can't get a save at home. So we're going to do new pitcher. It's new pitcher. There it is. And we're going to go with Familia, Jerry Familia. He's going to bat 9th. And I'm probably running out of spots in that 9th spot. Oh, yeah, look at that. The next one is going to have to be a double switch. You see that? Or I'm going to have to put them in as something else. Buddy Carlisle's still in there. All right. So Marcell Ozuna is going to lead off against Jerry Familia. Jerry Familia was the Mets closer in 2015. Was pretty good. 2-2 with a 1.85 ERA and 43 saves. Man, he was pretty good back then. Last year he had an ERA over 5. I don't know, guys. I lost my my live chat. I do not know why. Do not know why. What happened there? All right. Here's the pitch. It's Jerry Familia versus Marcell Ozuna in the top of the 9th. It's a 3-3 ball game. That's a 5-7. 5-7 is a strikeout. Marcell Ozuna goes fishing and catches nothing, strikes out. Comes back with an empty bucket. Next is Jarrod Saltalamacchia. That's a 4-9er. 4-9er is going to be a split die 1 double. Otherwise, it's a flyout. And it is a flyout to the right fielder. Granderson makes the catch for out number 2. And now it's a Damian Echevarria. That's a 1-6. And that's a line drive base hit. Oh, no, that's against the lefty. A 1-6 is a fly ball to center field and run down by Lagares for out number 3. Three up, 3 down for Jerry Familia. Okay, we're going to let Brad Hand go again, another inning, simply even though he's facing righties here. I have to let him go simply because I don't know if I have that many pitchers available to me anymore. Eric Campbell's going to lead it off. And that's a 4-10. A 4-10 is a ballpark single, and we need to roll a 1. We roll an 18, so that's lined and caught by the shortstop, Echevarria. L6, 1 away. Eric Campbell hit it right on the screws, but right at the shortstop. Next is Juan Lagares. Lagares is 1 for 3, and that's a 2-11. 2-11 is going to be, again, a ballpark single. And we roll an 8, and that's lined to the shortstop. Soft liner this time. 2 away, and it's Wilmer Flores. That's a 3-6. A 3-6 is a fly ball center field. And back goes Ozuna to the track, makes the catch, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 10th inning. Extra innings, extra free baseball, boys and girls. Free baseball. And Jerry Familia is going to be out. We're going to pull Jerry Familia here. If I let him go one more inning, my life would be perfect. But let me see. He was in 78 innings pitched. I'm going to let him go one more inning because it's going to make my life a lot easier in terms of all the changes I have to make. So he's going to face. Who's he going to face? Let's see. Top of the 10th. He's going to face a pinch hitter. And who's it going to be? Reed Brignac, a lefty. Let's bring in Brignac, a lefty pinch hitter. We go to the top here, top left hand. We look for Brignac. Bring in Brignac. All right. So Brignac is in there to lead off. Here's the pitch from Familia, and that's a 5-4. Brignac is a lefty. 5-4 is a ground ball, third baseman X, and that's a 20. Third baseman 4 on a 20 is a ground ball that Eric Campbell barely comes up with, fires to first, and gets Brignac 5-3. Next is Dee Gordon, and that's a 4-7 against a lefty. 4-7, 1-2. It's a single, and that's an 18. So that's line and caught by the second baseman Murphy. Murphy's right there, positioned perfectly for that liner. L4. And next is Christian Yelich. That's a 5-7 against a lefty. That's a strikeout. Yelich strikes out. 3 up, 3 down. That retires the side. Now I'm going to bring in a pinch hitter, and then he's going to stay in there. Let's see who the Mets. Yeah, so I know I need to pinch hitter, pinch runner was inserted in last inning. Okay, so I'm going to need a new. Let's see. Yeah, need a new pitcher as well. New pitcher is going to be Urena. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do Urena. Jose Urena. And he's going to bat. Let me look and see. Wow. Okay, I'm running out of spots as well here. See that? Running out of spots. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to put him down as not batting because otherwise my life is going to be very complicated. So let's bring in a new pitcher and put him down. It does not bat. It's going to be Urena. His stats are going to still be in there as a pitcher. He just won't show up in the box score as a batter. He's not going to bat anyway, so I'm not worried about that right now. So bottom of the 10th, and it's going to be Urena. Hand is out. Urena is in. Still have Brian Morris. But I like saying Urena, so I'm going to bring in Urena. Uranus. They call Cespedes. His name is Ioannis. They call him in New York when you go to the games. Every so often, a drunk guy will scream out, "Hey, yo, Ioannis, let's go get a hit." All right. So it's going to be a pinch hitter now for the Mets. I'm making a lot of moves here, guys. So bear with me. Making a lot of moves here. Neuenhouse already hit. Got Anthony Recker. I got another pitcher, Montero, I think is still around. Ruben Tejada. Ruben Tejada is gonna hit, and then he's gonna stay in there. Oh no, he's not gonna stay in. You know what? I'm gonna do Recker. Recker's gonna hit because Recker can catch, and I'll keep him in there. Anthony Recker's gonna hit, and then I'm gonna replace Travis d'Arnaud. So Recker's gonna come in to pinch hit, and then he's gonna stay in to catch. So pinch hitter, there he goes. And it's going to be, where is he? Recker, R. 7th, and he's going to go in there. All right. Anthony Recker against Jose Urena. Did I bring in Urena already? Let me check the box score because I can't remember. Yep. Urena's in there. There's a box score. 2 RBIs for Ozuna. Nothing exciting about this box score. Nothing unusual. All right. Let's go. See what happens. Urena versus Anthony Recker as a pinch hitter. In the, bottom of the 10th. And that's a 3-2 versus a righty, a 3-2, and that's going to be a comebacker to Urena. Fields his position, throws out Recker, 1 away, 1-3. And next is going to be Curtis Granderson. Curtis Granderson has good power. Granderson hit 26 home runs for the Mets that season. Here's the pitch. It's a 6-10. A 6-10 versus a lefty, and that's a ballpark single. We roll at 14, so that's line and caught by the second baseman, Dee Gordon. Line out L4. So Dee Gordon positioned perfectly to catch the liner from Curtis Granderson. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud with 2 outs. And that's 3-10. 3-10. That's a comebacker again to Urena, who feels his position and throws out Degrom, and that's all she wrote. So now that's what we're going to do. Okay. The pitcher is going to go in the 2 spot for the Mets. So we're going to bring in a new pitcher here. New pitcher is going to be, who do we got? Who haven't we used? Oh, Goodell. We haven't used Goodell. We haven't used Montero. Who else? We haven't used Carlos Torres. Let's use. Oh, and I don't think we've used Alex Torres. I know I haven't used Carlos Torres, and I haven't used Alex Torres. So I'm going to bring in Carlos Torres. He's going to bat second, and then I'm going to change the defense. I'm going to put the new second. So Travis is out, and the new catcher is going to be Recker. There he is. So Recker's in there. So I did all that. And that's how you play this. You use ball score. All right, so Giancarlo Stanton is going to lead off. So out goes d'Arnaud in the lineup. In stays Recker. Urena's going to be in there for a while. Urena can go 3 innings. Giancarlo Stanton is going to face Carlos Torres, a right-hander. Got to just track down Torres. Carlos Torres, a right-hander. Can't find Alex. There he is, Carlos Torres. All right, so I got Carlos Torres facing Giancarlo Stanton playing Strat Advanced. It's a 2-9 versus a righty, a 2-9. That's a strikeout. So Giancarlo Torres blows it by Giancarlo. Giancarlo goes back to the bench, huffing and puffing. Next is Martine Prado, and that's a 2-3, and that's going to be a ground ball, weak ground ball to the first baseman, Lucas Duda, and he flips. Maybe he flips or maybe he doesn't. No, he takes it himself. 3 and assisted. I roll for that. 1 and 2s goes to the pitcher. It's an 8-sided die because 25% of the ground balls to first usually go to the pitcher. Next is, wait a second. Next is Morse, excuse me. And that's a 2-8. 2-8. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. And it's the bottom of the 11th now. Lucas Duda is going to lead off. Now he's their big power hitter. Lucas Duda. So there's a couple of lefties in here, but we're not worried about that anymore at this point. We're ready in extra innings. It's a 1-8 against a righty, a 1-8, and that's going to be a 1-6 single. And we roll a 3 line drive base hit to right, and Lucas Duda is on with a single. Hallelujah! Somebody got on base. All right, so it's Michael Cuddyer. Going to roll 1. That's an 18. Here's the pitch to Cuddyer. It's a 6-3. A 6-3 is a hard hit ground ball right at the shortstop, Echevarria, who flips to Dee Gordon at second, back to first. Double play. Holy smokes. No way, Jose. But it is. It is true. 6-4-3 double play. 2 out. Daniel Murphy hit 14 home runs in 2015. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 2-7. 2-7 is 1-9 single, and line drive base hit single to right for Danny Murphy. So he's on at first. And here goes. Here's the pitch to Eric Campbell. That's a 3-7, a 3-7. And that's ball 4. So Campbell walks. First and second now. And it's going to be Juan Lagares. Juan Lagares is singled. He's 1 for 4. It's a 7. Here's the pitch to Juan Lagares. And that's a 6-6. See what that turns out to be. A 6-6. It's ball 4. Bases loaded. So Mets have the winning run 90 feet away, but unfortunately with 2 outs, and Wilmer Flores is up at the plate. And I'm afraid I don't know who else I have here. Let me take a quick peek at the pitchers that I have remaining. Oh, Bryan, I have 2 pitchers. Okay. Let me bring in A.J. Ramos right here. A.J. Ramos was their closer. He had a 2.30 ERA. He has to get him out of this jam. Let's see if he could do that. So I'm going to bring in A.J. Ramos here. I still got 1 pitcher. Oh, he can only go 1 inning. You know what? I can't risk that. That other pitcher can only go 1 inning. Let me see. Reina. What was Reina? Reina had a. Yeah, I'm going to bring in. I'm going to bring in AJ Ramos right here. And where am I going to put Ramos though? Let me see. You know what? I'm just going to put him down as not being. So AJ Ramos is going to come in to get out of this huge jam. He's got to retire. Wilmer Flores with the bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 11th inning. It's a 3-3 ball game. First, we're going to roll 1 die to see if there's a wild pitch or a pass ball and that sort of thing. We rolled a 9, so that's not it. So here goes. AJ Ramos comes in. We got to bring him in. New pitcher. AJ Ramos. Not going to bat. Okay. Here goes. It's a 6-3 against a righty. 6-3 is a ballpark single if I can roll a 1. And it's a 4. So it's lined and caught by the shortstop, Echevarria, and that retires the side. Holy smokes. I'm dying here. I need to get some water. Nobody scores. 3-3. We go to the top of the 12th. 3-3, top of the 12th. Carlos Torres against Marcelo Zuna. So I had a pinch hitter here. I don't know why. I don't think he ever got credit. Anthony Recker, I brought him to pinch hit. Oh, you know why? Because I needed a double. Oh, my God. This is the mess that, you see, this is where Like, I still have Familia batting. So this is where Recker should have. I don't even have Recker in the game, really. So let's try to go back to do that. This is where you got to know what you're doing here with the game. Let's see if I do a double. Right here, I needed a double. What's it called? I think it's you insert a. Insert double batter marker. Let's see what happens if I do that. There. Okay, fixed it. I don't know why I did that or how I did that. But now Recker should have one at bat. Let's see, and Recker does have one at bat, and he's a pinch hitter, and it says he's a catcher. All right, that's good. Here it doesn't say he's a catcher, but on the box score it does. Just says a pinch hitter. All right, so he's in there as a catcher, and I'm just trying to figure out Carlos Torres is in there. He's going to pitch to Marcelo Zuna. All right. So I don't know what I was trying to figure out. I don't know why I was doing all that. I was just looking at my scorecard to find out what's what. Carlos Torres is batting third. All right. So here goes. It's a 4-4. 4-4, and that's a ground ball to the third baseman. Now, I don't know what's going to happen because I'm rolling an 11. I'm going to have to check on his errors at third base. Eric Campbell, who's filling in for the injured David Wright. Campbell's a 4 E32. I just rolled an 11. That's going to take us to E32 for sure. Yeah. So now I'm going to go to E32 here. Roll 2 dice on E32. I rolled a 9. And that's going to be an error on Campbell. High throw pulls Lucas Duda off the bag. So it's going to be an E5, and I knew that was going to happen. There was like no doubt in my mind. Reached on an error, E5. The second error for Campbell in this game. And Jarrod Saltalamacchia is up. And Ozuna is a D base stealer. So Saltalamacchia is a D bunter. You know what? But I'm going to bunt him anyway. And I just rolled an 11. I do not know what that means. We're going to find out in a second. An 11. An 11 is a batter pops out to the first baseman. So 1 away. That's a pop out to first base. Pop 3. Runner holes. Next is Adeiny Echevarria. He's a B bunter, but he's hit and run is C. We're not going to do none of that. Roll 1 die, see what happens. Roll for 4, see what happens. Nothing happens. And it's a 5-8. And he's a righty. 5-8 is a strikeout. So Adeiny goes down swinging. Carlos Torres blows it by Adeiny Echevarria for out number 2. And it's the pitcher spot. No, wait, yes. It is the pitcher spot. It is the pitcher spot. And who is that? AJ Ramos is up. Let me double check that. AJ Ramos is up. And we're going to I don't know what to do at this point. With a runner, with a runner at first. Do we let AJ Ramos bat? He's a 1 batter, terrible batter. I'm just going to let him bat. Let me see what I roll here. So Ramos is going to bat. Let me make sure he's in there. Oh, wait, I wrote that he does not bat, so I got to actually pinch hit for him. I don't have a choice. Okay, so let's see. Who's going to pinch hit? Who do I still have left? Oh, Ichiro Suzuki's going to pinch hit. Ichiro Suzuki, pinch hitter. And then Suzuki. I'll see what I do after that. Ichiro. There he is. Put him in the 7th spot, I guess. So Ichiro Suzuki is going to pinch hit. And we're going to roll one die. 20, here goes. It's a 410. He's a lefty. 410, and that's going to be a ballpark single. And that's line and caught by the second baseman, Daniel Murphy. So L4. All right, so I pinch hit for the pitcher, they're telling me. So now I have to bring in a new pitcher there. No, what's going on here? Bottom of the 12th. What's going on? It should be in here. It should be cursor alarm. Something's going on. One, two, three outs. Cursor alarm. I do not know why that is, but I'll fix that. There we go. All right. Oh, I know why, because I was messing around over here before trying to fix that situation. So Anthony Recker is leading off for the Mets. I'm going to have to bring a new pitcher. Oh, boy. All right. New pitcher, it's going to be Brian Morse. Brian Morse is going to come in to pitch. Okay, new pitcher, Brian Morse. Does not bat. And Morris is going to have to stay in there until I don't know what happens. He's got 1 inning. I can go 1 inning. So let me move this out of the way. All right, it's 3-3. We are in the top of the 12th inning. And I'm still here, except my chat went down. So if anybody's trying to talk to me, forget it. I'm not going to see it. It's a crazy game. Let's look at the box score real quick. Let's look at all the pitchers. A lot of pitching changes. I'm down to the last of the last here. 1, 2, 3. Well, I should have 8 relief pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I saw another guy that I have to track down. I may have to use my phone to pull him up. I have the app, so I know I have at least another pitcher. I have a couple more pitchers for the Mets, so I'm good there. And here are all the stats for the Mets. As you can see, their team ERA is 193. This is the Mets record is up here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Wait a second. Where do I see it? There it is. 6-4. Overall, we're in the, I guess it's the 11th game of the season. All right, so Anthony Recker's going to bat against Brian Morris. I believe I brought Morris in. Yes. Morris is there. All right, here's a pitch. That's a 2-4. Morris is a righty. A 2-4 is a ground ball, second base. Dee Gordon up with it. Throws out Recker easily. Curtis Granderson. Granderson, 26 home runs. Maybe you can get a hold of one here. It's 3-11. 3-11. Oh, my God. And that's a ballpark home run, and the game will be over. That's a star. I'm sorry, diamond shot. Diamond shot. We need to roll 1 to 11 for this to happen. It's a deep drive. Deep drive to right field. And it's caught at the track by Giancarlo Stanton. Holy smokes. Oh, I thought that was it. No, I rolled a 20. No! Giancarlo Stanton makes a catch at the track with his back against the wall, back against the fence. Not a wall, it's a fence. All right, Lucas Duda. Oh, no, wait a second. No, I got a. This is where my pitcher is. My pitcher's here. Torres is here, so let me see who I have. Pinch hit. I don't know how many guys I pinch. Neuenhouse, that's 1. Munoz, that's 2. Recker, that's 3. I should have one more somebody else. I already used my back. Oh, Tejada, Ruben Tejada. All right, he's my last guy on the bench, Ruben Tejada. So we're going to bring in a pinch hitter here. Ruben Tejada. These games are crazy, man. You just got to have fun with them because they're wacky. They're like they never end. So Ruben Tejada and facing Bryan Morse. Here goes. Ruben Tejada, not much power, not much he's going to do. He had 3 home runs and 360 at-bats. Here's a pitch. It's going to be a 5-11 against a righty. 5 snake eyes, excuse me, and that's going to be a 1-17 single. And that's a line drive base hit to left for Tejada. So it's a pinch hit single for Ruben Tejada, and he's on at first. And now it's Lucas Duda. Gonna roll 1 die. It's a 7, so there's no wild pitch there. So here's the pitch to Duda, who hit. Let's look at what he did for the Mets in 2015. At 27 home runs and 471 at bats. Man, I'd like to get one out of him. It's not going to happen. It's a 1-8. A 1-8 is a 1-6 single. It's a split 7-20 ground ball to second base, and it's a weak ground ball to the second baseman, Dee Gordon, who throws out Lucas Duda, and that retires the side. So we're gonna have a new pitcher now for the Mets. Let me see who haven't we used. Box score. Pitchers. Morse is still in there. Torres. I haven't used Goodell. Eric Goodell is going to come in. This is a never-ending game, folks. So, never-ending game. So, Goodell is in there. So, let's get a new pitcher. Oh, wait. You know what? I think I have a lefty. I got a couple of big lefties coming up here. Let me see if I can hold on. My brain went blank there for a second. Let's see if I have any lefty. Oh, box score. That's what I want to look at. See if I have Alex Torres. I have Carlos Torres, but I haven't used Alex Torres, so I'm going to use Alex Torres because he's a lefty, and I'm going to save Goodell. So Alex Torres is going to come in to face 2 left-handers, Gordon and then Yelich. Gordon and Yelich. By the time I'm done with this game, it's going to be dinner time. Alex Torres, left-hander, is going to come in, so I'm going to put new pitcher. Let's see. Trying to focus on what I'm doing here. And he's going to bat in the second spot, right? That's what we decided. He's going to bat in the second spot, and it's going to be Alex Torres batting in the second spot, and that's going to be okay. All right. So here goes. We are in the, let's take a look here. Let's slide this a little bit. We're in the top of the 13th. Top of the 13th, Dee Gordon. That's a 4-11. So a 4-11 is going to be a fly ball, shallow left field. Running in is Cuddyer, and he makes a catch. 1 away. Christian Yelich now. And that's a 4-8. A 4-8 is ball 4. So Yelich walks. And Yelich is a B base stealer. 5 and 6 is automatic at 17. Record has a good arm, though, for the Mets. I think Record's like crazy. Wait, let me see. No, let me see what Record has there. Record is he's a +2, and Alex Torres is a plus. Yeah, we're gonna try to steal. So let's try to get Christian Yelich to second base. That's an 8, so he's gonna go on 11. But we got a +2 and a +3. That's a 5. That's a 16. He's being held. That's a 14. So let's roll on a 14. And that's an 8. He is safe under the tag. So Yelich steals second. So that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position for Giancarlo Stanton. And then after that, Martine Prado. And I still got a couple of pitchers. So I could bring in, I'm going to bring in a new pitcher for the Mets. It's going to be Eric Goodell. He's a right-hander. Yeah. So let's bring in a new pitcher for the Mets, a right-hander, new pitcher. About second. And who is Goodell? Eric Goodell. All right. Giancarlo Stanton against Eric Goodell. Runner on second base, only 1 out. Here's the pitch. We got to roll to see if there's a wild pitch. 5, no, and it's a 1-8. A 1-8 against a righty is a strikeout. Big Giancarlo strikes out on the high heat. And now it's Martine Prado. It's a 14, no wild pitch. And it's a 4-6 against a righty. A 4-6 is a fly ball sky high to right field, right center field. Over is Granderson. He's there, and that retires the side. F9 if you're scoring at home, which you should be. So we are in the bottom of the 13th inning. So I started this game at lunchtime, and now it's dinner time, and I'm still playing it. When will YouTube shut me down for the longest game in history? I don't know. I keep on seeing. I don't see this as straight. Let me see if I can line this up. Oh, there it is. That's much straighter. Wait a second. But did I lose the top of that? Yeah, I lost the top. All right. So let me bring it up a little bit. Let me do that. And it's still not. Oh, I know why. There we go. Now let me bring it up a little bit, and that's better. Trying to straighten this thing out. It doesn't seem straight to me for some reason. Could it be that it's not straight? That's why it doesn't seem straight. There we go. My screen, this is got a whole thing going on here. All right. The whole thing's collapsing. My whole screen is collapsing. This is hilarious. Why did I start doing this? Why don't I just leave it the way it was? All right. All right. So let me recap. We are in the bottom of the 13th inning. It's going to be Michael Cuddyer facing Bryan Morse, I believe. Let me double check the box score. I'm having to check a lot of things here because my brain, I'm losing focus. We are in the bottom half of the 13th inning. It's going to be Michael Cuddyer, Daniel Murphy, and Eric Campbell. All right, here's the pitch from Bryan Morse to Eric Campbell. It's a 5-5, and that's going to be a strikeout. So Cuddyer, down swing, down on strikes, 1 out. Next is Daniel Murphy, lefty batter. That's a 5-6, and that's going to be a ground ball hit sharply at the second baseman, Dee Gordon, up with it and throws out Murphy. 2 away. Eric Campbell. And that's a 6-6. So that's off Bryan Morse against a righty. A 6-6 is a ground ball to the shortstop this time. And that's out number 3. Wow, that was quick. 3 up, 3 down. Eric Goodell is in there for the Mets, and he's going to pitch to Morse, Michael Morse. And that's 2-5. 2-5 against a righty is going to be a strikeout. Morse down on strikes, fastball. By him. Marcelo Zuna, 2-7. And that's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Eric Goodell. Back-to-back Ks for Eric Goodell, and now it's Jarrod Saltalamacchia. And that's 4-6. He's batting from the left side. 4-6 has popped up to the right side. Calling for it is Daniel Murphy. He's under it. P4 makes the catch, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Bryan Morris is still in there. With a lot of these 3 ups, 3 downs, these pitchers are staying in there. So 3 up, 3 down. Lagares, Wilmer Flores, and Anthony Recker. All right. Here's the pitch to Lagares. And that's a 5-7. 5-7 is a walk. Ball 4. So Lagares is on at first. Manages a walk. Lagares is a C base stealer. 4 and 5. Otherwise, let me see what kind of arm Saltalamacchia has. I'm getting desperate here for runs at this point. Saltalamacchia is a +2, and Morris is a +1. That would be +3. You know what? I'm going to try to get the lead. It's an 8. I do not get the lead, so I'm not going to +3. That would be a 9 for him to steal, but he's being held on. That would be back to a 7. So no, I'm not going to do that. All right, so Wilmer Flores. We're going to roll 1 die to see if there's a wild pitch. Nope. And it's a 110 for Wilmer. Oh boy, that's a good number for Wilmer. That's a good number for Wilmer. We're going to roll. It's a split die, 1 to 16 double, and we roll an 18. It's a single. But that's going to send the runner to third. Lagares hustles over to third. So with nobody out, the Mets have first and third, and that's going to bring the infield in, and Anthony Recker, the batter. Roll 1 die to see if there's a wild pitch. Nope. All right, so it's the bottom of the 14th inning. Score is tied 3-3, and it's Anthony Recker with runners on first and third. Nobody out. Infield is in. The outfield is in. And here's the pitch to Recker. It's a 1-3. A 1-3. Oh, my God. This is exciting. A 1-3 is a fly ball right field B. So when there's a B question mark, that's a +2. That's a +2 when he's in right field to go home. That I know is at least a +1. So that's a +3. Lagares is pretty fast at third base. But it's a -+2, so it's because I'm playing the outfield in, so that's going to be a -2. That's the way I play that. So let me see what's going on here. Lagares, where the hell is Lagares? Oh, there it is. Okay. So Lagares is a 14. So 14, a +2 on the B with a question mark. So that's going to be a 16, a -2 for being the infield is in shallow. So 114. So that's going to basically, I'm going to leave it 1 to 14 because I think these are going to basically cancel each other out. But I think there's a +2 there, and the +2 that I throw in there for the situation with the infield, the outfield in. So that's going to be a wash. So we're going to do with this. We're going to go with the straight 14. We're going to go with the straight 14, but I think there's an advantage to throw from right field to home. Oh, we got to look at the right fielder. Oh, and that's Giancarlo Stanton. I forgot all about that part. Forgot about the good part for the He's a -3. So, oh my God. All right. So now I run the risk of a double play, man. But then I have my pitcher coming up this inning. My pitcher's third in line to bat. So yeah, I'm going to probably try this. So it's a -3. So it goes to an 11, but it's to right field. I think it's a +2 because it's hit to right field. So I'm going to make it a 13 just because it's really late. And it's like the bottom of the 14th inning, and I'm running out of players, and I'm getting wiped out here. So I'm going to make it a 13. Here's the roll, and the throw to the plate, and he is out at the plate. Oh, no. The card's thrown out. Double play. Holy smokes. 9-9-2. Wow. No. God, I rolled a 19. All right, so that's a fly ball. It's a line drive double play. Fly ball double play. Runner out at home, so it's a 9-9-2 double play. Wow. And runner stays at first. I don't know. He should be able to go to second, but at this point, I'm going to send him to second. Runner advances to second. No, because he could get cut off, and then he wouldn't want to do that. So, no, he would want him to cut it off. So he's going to go to second on this play. All right. So there's 2 outs, and now Flores is at second, and it's Curtis Granderson. Brian Morse against Curtis Granderson. Holy smokes! I roll 1 die, 1. No, jeez. Here's a pitch to Curtis Granderson, and that's a 4-6 against a lefty. 4-6. That's ball 4. Now my pitcher's up now. And I don't think I have any more pinch hitters. I may have one more pinch hitter somewhere. Alex Torres. Let's see if I have anybody else. No, I don't have anybody else here that's a pinch hitter. I can use what can I use? No, I don't have anybody else to pinch hit. Oh, wait, I have John Mayberry. Haven't used him in a while. I don't know why. John Mayberry is usually around. Let me try to. I'm still trying to line this up. There. Oh, wrong way. There. Okay. There we go. All right, John Mayberry. Let me take a quick peek and see why he hasn't been around lately. Let me see if I have him in one of the games. Marlins, Phillies. Previous game. Let's see if John Mayberry is anywhere around in the last few games. No, not there. Previous game. John Mayberry may have vanished off the face of the earth. I don't see him anywhere. Don't see him in the last few Met games. I don't know why. I got a new guy on the team called Daniel Munoz, so he may have replaced Mayberry. Let's see the first game of the series. Is Mayberry in there? Yeah, he did play in the first game of the series. He was a pinch hitter and then played left field. So I'm going to bring him in. I'm going to bring in Mayberry to pinch hit in this situation, praying that something good happens here to end the ball game. Because I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit this game. I want to see it out till the end. Mayberry. Jesus. Now what did I do with him? Ah, there he is. All right, so it's John Mayberry's going to pinch hit for Eric Goodell. So pinch hitter, Mayberry. John Mayberry. What a name. All right. Pinch hitter, John Mayberry. And he's going to probably stay in there. Probably stay in there as a right fielder. All right, so winning run is at second base. No, excuse me, winning run, yes. Winning run is at second base. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Bryan Morse. And that's a 1-7 against a righty. A 1-7's popped up to the left side. Right there is Echevarria, makes the catch, and that retires the side. Okay, so I have to make a pitching change here. New pitcher for the Mets. New pitcher. Who do I still have? I still have somebody. I still have Montero. Rafael Montero's still there. Rafael Montero is going to come in. All right, so Rafael Montero is going to come in, and I got to figure all this out. All right. So Goodell is out. Montero's in. I'm going to have to do a new pitcher. Let's see. What did I say I was going to do? Okay, so Mayberry was going to No. I'm just going to bring him. Montero's going to go into that slot. Mayberry's out. I'm just bringing Montero in there. Rafael Montero. He's going to bat in that second slot. And that's it. Keep it simple. All right, so he's pitching to a Danny Echevarria. And then it's the pitcher spot. Here goes Rafael Montero. That's a 5-7 against a righty. A 5-7 is a ground ball second base X. And that's a 12. Murphy at second base. Not a very good second baseman. Murphy is a 4E15. 4E15. I rolled a 12. Let me see on second base. Yeah, E15. So we're going to roll 2. That's a 9 on E15 is going to be E1. A one base error on Daniel Murphy. What a surprise. Ground ball off Murphy's glove. Rolls away from him. So now Echevarria is on with on an error. So that's I believe it's a third Met error of the ball game. Let me check. Yep, third Met error of the ball game. 2 on Campbell, 1 on. So this is good now because now I can use Morse. How many innings has Morse gone? Because he's allowed to. Oh, he can only go 1. Oh, wait a second. He should have been. Oh boy. All right, he's out. Morse is out. Who else do I have in here now? Who else do I have with the Marlins? Dunn, Dyson, Brignac, these guys. Next game. Morris. Same story. Next game. Reyna, Hand, all these guys. Next game. Let's see who else I have. Suzuki, Ramos, Brignac. Jesus. I don't see another pitcher. Dunn. Oh, Nick Massett. Guy named Nick Massett. He's in there somewhere. Let me see if I have him. Nick Massett. If I don't have him, I'm going to have to bring him up on my phone. Nick Massett. I don't think I saw his I'm going to check and see. He may be on another team. Yeah, he's not here. So let's see if he was traded or he played with another team. Let's see. 2015. Yes, 2015, he went to Atlanta. He might be with Atlanta. Let me check Atlanta real quick. Oh, Massive. Let's see, Atlanta. Arizona. Bye. Toronto. I'm looking for this guy Massive to see if I can bring him in. Let's see if he's with Atlanta. Just found Atlanta. We are in the top of the 15th inning. I'm looking for another pitcher for the Marlins. And I'm going through the Atlanta team cards to see if I can find a guy named Massett. Otherwise, I'll just bring him up on my phone. My daughter just went to college. She must think I'm nuts because when she left at 10 this morning, I was playing an earlier game. And now it's going to be 7. No, it's going to be 6. And I'm playing another game. Nick Massett. Hallelujah. All right, thank God. I found another pitcher. And Nick Massett can go, 1 inning. Holy smokes. All right, Nick Massett is going 1 inning here. Let me see back to where I was. All right, so Nick Massett is going 1 inning. So I'll have another pitcher. That's a good thing. So what do I do here? Do I have another pinch hitter, though? That's the question as well. I've used 1, 2, 3 pinch hitters. I should have another pinch hitter, at least one. I should have the catcher, the other catcher. Who's my other catcher? Man, off the top of my head, Flowers. Tyler Flowers. So let me look for Flowers. He should be in here somewhere. So Tyler Flowers is going to pinch hit. Oh, no, that's not. I'm thinking of the wrong team. JT Realmuto. Realmuto is going to. And let me make sure he's still available as well. He should be good. It's a 3-3 ball game in the top of the 15th inning. JT Realmuto. So he should be good. So he's going to pinch hit. Chevalier at first. We're going to try to. Montero's at -1. And what did I say about the Mets catcher? Mets catcher Recker was a +2, I think, right? He's a +2. So that would be a 1 minus, and he's hell now. He's not going to. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try to get a lead. Try to get a lead here. It's a 7. No, he does not get the lead. So he's not going to run. All right, so JT Realmuto. Nobody out. Oh, 1 die. It's an 8. Here's the pitch from Rafael Montero. And that's a 2-8. A 2-8 is a comebacker to Montero. Montero turns around, fires it to the shortstop, onto first, not in time. So it's a 1-6 fielder's choice. Runner out at second base. So Realmuto, I'm going to try to steal with him as well. And that's a 10. He does not manage that. All right, so next is going to be next batter. It's going to be Dee Gordon. Dee Gordon, the lefty, versus Rafael Montero with. Oh, wait a second. I never brought in the pinch hitter. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. I never brought in the pinch hitter. Command 9. Go to control. Is it control 9? Top of the 15th. Something's going on here. Ah, that's why. That's what. I need to control. Let me see what's going on here. Top of the 15th. Top of the 15th. Okay. There, now go back there. My dog's knocking everything over. Hold on a second. All right, bud. We're not doing that. All right. Let's see. Let's see where we are. It's warning me about a cursor. Something's going on with the cursor. Fielder's choice. It should be here. So let's go fielder's choice. So let's get rid of the fielder's choice. Let's undo that. All right, so we did that. And the reason we did that is because we didn't bring in the pinch hitter. So we got to bring in the pinch hitter. And there we go. And now we're going to put him in there. That's it. No more pinch hitters. All right, so then he hits into a fielder's choice, a 1 to 6 fielder's choice. 1 to 6 fielder's choice. Runner out at second. All right. And now it's Dee Gordon. All right, let's go, Dee Gordon. The pitch from Rafael Montero with Realmuto on at first base. And that's a 6-11. So that is a 6-11 is a strikeout. So Dee Gordon strikes out. Montero can go up to 3 innings. Christian Yelich is next. 2 outs. Top of the 15th, 3-3. And Realmuto's on at first. And that's a 4-10. A 4-10 is a fly ball deep center field. After it is Lagares. He runs it down. And that's out number 3. And I got to bring in a new pitcher, and I found the new pitcher. And what did I do with him? I think I put him in here somewhere. Nick Massett. All right, Nick Massett is going to face Lucas Duda, Michael Cuddyer, and Daniel Murphy. Holy smokes. So Nick Massett, I have to add him in. We are in the bottom half of the 15th inning. Add new player. Add player to the roster. Massett. Now my keyboard is under the table. One T. Nick Massett is a right-hander, so I don't have to worry about any more. And that's okay. Done. So he's in there. I'm going to save the roster. And then now I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to new pitcher. Look for Massett. Oh, no, wrong spot. So now new pitcher here. And Massett is, there he is. Does not bat. All right. So it's going to be Nick Massett. Now, let me tell you his stats. He had a 4.68 ERA, 2-2 in 25 innings pitched. He's going to face Lucas Duda. And that's a 6.3. 6.3 is a fly ball right field X. Now, Giancarlo Stanton is a 2, I believe, off the top of my head. Giancarlo Stanton is a 2. Yep, he's a 2 E7. So let's see what happens here. All right. We roll a 12. And what I'd say an E7, because we're going to have to check his error rating. I think Giancarlo Stanton is an E7. We're going to roll 2 dice, see what happens. That's a 7. 7 on an E7 is, oh boy, deep fly ball, and Giancarlo after it makes the catch. 1 away. Michael Cuddyer next against Nick Massett. And that's a 6-8. So Massett can go only 1 inning. After this, he's got a dot, which means his power, his point of weakness has been reached. So that's a 6-8. A 6-8 is a strikeout. No, a 6-8 is a flyout, excuse me. This time it's to left field. Cuddyer out there. He makes the catch. Not Cuddyer, Yelich, excuse me. And it's Daniel Murphy. There's the pitch of Daniel Murphy. It's 3-6. 3-6, and that's going to be a ball that's driven in the gap. And that's going to split the outfield. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Daniel Murphy lugs into second base with a 2-out double. Eric Campbell. 15. All right, here goes. Eric Campbell. 6'4". 6'4" is a ground ball shortstop X. Oh, no, against a right-handed batter. 6'4" is a ground ball shortstop X. And Echevarria is a 1. That's a 6. And that's a ground ball that Echevarria gets to, throws on the run, and throws out Campbell to retire the side. All right, top of the 16th inning. Unfortunately, my chat went out. I don't understand that at all. Why my chat went out. All right, let's see. Who was in there? That was Daney. Who was in there? Realmuto. Good. All right, so it's Giancarlo Stanton. Against Rafael Montero. Montero can go 3 innings until his point of weakness, so he's still good. So here goes. Giancarlo Stanton. And that's a 6-9. A 6-9 is going to be a split die double. And that's driven into the gap in left center field. And running it down is Cuddyer. So it's F7. Martine Prado, 4-8. 4-8 is a ball that's driven over the center fielder's head, and that's going to roll to the wall. Martine Prado into second base with a 1-out double. Next is Michael Morse. And that's a 4-7. A 4-7 is a split die. A 4-7 is a strikeout. 2 outs. And now it's Marcell Ozuna. And if we walk Ozuna, I'd rather pitch to, you know what? I couldn't care less anymore. I'm going to pitch to Ozuna. What was his on-base percentage? 308. I'm going to pitch to Ozuna. It wasn't that good back then. All right, batted 259, I believe. All right, it's a 6, so there's no wild pitch. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. It's a 6-5. A 6-5 is a strikeout. So Rafael Montero strikes out Ozuna with the go-ahead run at second base, and that retires a side. We go to the bottom half of the 16th inning. And the pitcher now, where is he? Nick Massett is going to be has reached his point of weakness, so this is a good situation. All right, so he's going to face Lagares. Let's see if the Mets can get on base now for him. It's going to be a 4-5 against a righty. 4-5, and that's going to be a fly ball right field. Giancarlo under it, pounds the glove, makes the catch, 1 away. Next is Wilmer Flores, and that's a 3-9er. A 3-9er is a ground ball hard hit right at Echevarria. Up with it, fires to first. 2 away. Anthony Recker. That's a 112, and that's going to be line drive caught by the third baseman. L5 if you're scoring at home. Oh, what did I just do? Let me go back to that. I screwed up there. I wrote F5. Let me undo that. Quick out F5, undo that. Undo F5. The score sheet will return to the exact. Okay, good. So it's L5. Current batter cell icon. Oh, that messes me up. Oh, that's why. Okay, I know what I got to do here. Wait, hold on a second. I go to Control 9. Control 9, and then yes. So now it's going to be L. So I got to make that. I don't know why it's not letting me line out here. Let's see if I could do something. Change. Set current outs. Set the current outs in this inning to 2. Okay. So 2 outs in the inning. And now I'm going to try it. There it is. Line out to 5. And that'll be it. So now I go to the top half of the 17th inning. I'm at the point of having to bring in position players to pitch at this point. So, top of the 17th inning. And it's Montero. I don't know how many innings Montero's gone so far. Let's take a quick peek. He's gone 2 innings. He's got 1 more. So this is his point of no return inning, I guess. So, point of weakness. So it's going to be Saltalamacchia leading it off against Rafael Montero. So 1-6. 1-6 is a strikeout. Next is Adeiny Echevarria. That's a 1-9. And that's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Montero. And now it's a pitcher spot. The pitcher spot, but the pitcher doesn't bat. So the pitcher doesn't bat. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. The pitcher doesn't bat, so I have to figure out how to fix that because I put in that the pitcher doesn't bat. So now what do I do in this case? The pitcher is in this slot, but since he doesn't bat, I don't know. He's just been frozen. He's been in space. Unless I put the pitcher in as a pinch hitter, I don't know. That doesn't make sense either. Let me go back to see. I don't know what to do here. Because I couldn't even fill. I don't even know how to fill in these other slots. So I'm totally frozen in place in terms of my ability to figure out what, because I put that the pitcher doesn't bat, but now the pitcher is up. So I would normally have to bring in a pinch hitter. What I could do is try to track down a pinch hitter. I don't know that I have any more players that could pinch hit at this point. I haven't seen any more. Why is this? Oh, I have to plug in my laptop. It's gonna run out of battery. Everything's going for me here, guys. Everything is going. Okay, so I plugged in. So now my laptop is charging. That's where I'm keeping track of what's going down. My laptop is charging. And see, I'm looking here at the team. See if there's anybody else. There's a guy named Donovan Solano. All right, there's a guy named Donovan Solano. This could be the guy, my saving grace, because I can bring in Donovan Solano to pinch hit. I just wouldn't know where to put him. Let me see. All right, so Solano had 90 at bats. Let's see if he's on the roster. I mean, if he's carded. I don't know that he is. Let's see. Is he carded? Do I have a Solano? Oh, yeah, I do. He is carded. All right. So I got a pinch hitter, Donovan Solano. Now, it's not going to show up. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not going to worry about that. But I'm going to pinch hit right here. And then I don't know who's going to pitch. But I'm not worried about that right now. In the 8th spot, I can't put him in the 8th spot. Solano. When he's not even in there. He's not even. I got to write him in. So let's write him in. Donovan Solano. He's not there. All right. Donovan Solano. Add play to roster. And Donovan Solano's a right-hander. I mean, he's a right-handed hitter. His last name is Solano. First name Donovan. All right, so then we're going to save the roster. And there he is. Donovan Solano, he's in there, so that's good. Well, he's not in there, but he's on the roster now. So now we're going to pinch hit. Let's try it again. Donovan Solano with 2 outs is going to pinch hit because I can't figure out how to get the pitcher out. So there he is. Donovan Solano is going to pinch hit. Let's see what it says. It says it's going to put him in the 8th spot. What is that going to do to Realmuto? Is that going to knock him out? I don't know. It's not giving me any more spots. That's weird. I don't know how to do this. So this is interesting. So, yeah, it removed Realmuto and just replaced him with Solano. Let's see what it looks like in the box score. So in the box score, oh yeah, it got rid of. But it knocked out. It knocked out Realmuto and replaced them with Solano. Now I don't know if I can fix that. Let me try to undo. See if I can fix that. Insert pinch hitter. Undo. Let's see if it goes. Yeah, it goes back to normal now. Let me just go over here. Go back over here. Let me go back to the box score. So Realmuto is there. So I do not know what to do here. Do not know what to do unless I put in a new. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go beyond. I don't know what to do unless I put in somebody in the tense. So I'm gonna have to stop the game here because I can't continue it. I can't continue it. In the top of the 17th, I put in Realmuto and then I replaced him with the pitcher, Massett, as not batting because I didn't have any more spots. I don't know how to create any more slots, so I can't continue. Well, I could continue, and then figure it out later. But I don't know. Physically, I can't continue this game anymore. I've been here for a while. I don't even know how long this game is. Oh, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Yeah, I can't play anymore. This is almost going to be as long as a real actual Major League ball game. So I'm at the point of the pitcher spot coming up in the top of the 17th inning. And I still have Realmuto in there, so I don't know if I need a let's see if I did a double right here. Who batted here? Realmuto batted here. So let's see if I do a double because then I have a pitcher in there. But no, it doesn't make sense. So I don't know how to change it. So I'm going to have to ask around and figure out how to fix this because otherwise JT Realmuto is going to get another at bat. And I don't know how to do this. So yeah, I'm going to have to ask around. And thanks for watching. And this is I'm going to stop here at the top of the 17th inning with 2 outs. And it's a tie ball game at 3-3. 2015 Mets using Ballscore. But as you can see, I'm not totally adept at using it. So that's it for today, for my ball playing for today. I'm exhausted, man. Holy smokes. I'm going to go take a shower and kick back a little bit. But I'm all tabletop baseball out for today. 2.5 hour game. I'd like to keep going, but I just can't. I have to take a break. All right, so I will come back with the conclusion of this game. I will conclude it once I figure out how to do this. All right, so take care.